Hi, it's Em here. Hi, Dee
Hi.
as well. So today we're using the hot mix again to make custard because it's really easy.
So it has a custard program built in.
Yeah.
It has several programs built in, but you can make your own programs. You can just do it without using programs, just manually,
Yeah.
like you did the crumble in
Yeah,
the previous video.
You can
So,
just
yeah.
use it for bits and bobs if you
Okay.
want, or you can use it for whole programs for whole recipes. It's quite good, really.
Okay.
So now we're going to have a go at making custard, which is a typically French, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but the French think of it as a very English thing because the French call it Crème Anglaise. So they think it's a, so, and I think custard is a very English thing.
Yeah, it is really, isn't
Is it
it? I think
Elizabethan or something? Yeah.
I'm not sure. I know that it's always been there as I was growing up. You always had custard, and my dad would have jam roly-poly and custard, or spotted dick and custard and things like that. So it is pretty British, I guess. So for this, I'm going to go by the ingredients there on the hot mix, but also there's the chart that Dee did. So for custard, it's equal weights of sugar and egg yolks, which is pretty easy, and then you double the weight of the egg yolks and the sugar. You double that for the cream and the milk, so that's double it for the cream, double it for the milk.
Yes.
Okay, it's two separate things.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter how much eggs and how much milk you have at home.
Yeah.
Depending on the amount of the least item you have, you can double.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's
Okay.
pretty good. And so for this, I'm going to put all the ingredients in, and then it will tell me what to do after that. It's quite weird,
Yes.
but it's nice at the same time. It takes the stress out of cooking.
Yes. Custard is extremely difficult to get
I was
right.
going to say custard, you got to not scramble the eggs and all kinds of
Yes,
stuff's going on there.
With regard to Kenwood, cooking chef, you can sort of make custard in it, but it doesn't quite come out right. The
Yeah.
consistency is not right, and it has a 3-degree fluctuation, up, down.
Okay.
It's not an extremely steady heat.
It gets you to weigh it out in grams. So I'm putting in 500 grams if it will go up to it.
Yeah, I follow that same philosophy in
Milk.
my proportion chart.
Yeah.
Think of everything in weight, and then it's easy to compare
This
proportions.
pot, yeah, it's just over.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
Yeah. Okay,
so I measured out 500 grams of milk.
yes.
So that's going to go in. Oh, sorry, didn't need to spill that. I had a few grams over, so it's fine. I had 5 grams for spilling.
No, you don't have to worry about all that, because weights are just a guide, which is my whole point of
Yeah.
the proportion chart.
So then I'm going to do 500 grams of cream as well. That's to go in. So, I mean, can you imagine if you were doing all of this kind of by hand in a pan?
It is. That's why lots of people don't cook, because you have to stand there and beside the hob with the base and make sure it's not getting too hot. You need a bain-marie, so you need a water bath.
Okay, you've done it. You've done it by hand. I haven't ever. This is the first time I've even made custard. Like a real egg, proper egg custard.
So the density of cream is less than water or milk.
Yeah.
So there will be more quantity for the same weight.
500 grams of the cream. It'll be very rich, it'll be yummy.
Well, that is
500
the
grams of cream.
exact proportion for custard.
Yeah.
If you want the custard to come out creamy and nice.
Now, how do I get on to the next ingredient, Dee? So it says whole milk.
Yeah, if you just press plus minus, it goes through the ingredients.
500 gram cream. 250 grams of sugar, so it's the proportions that Dee said it's going to be half
half
that.
the weight of milk and sugar.
So let's put 250 of that in. we're using a light sugar for the custard, aren't we, darling?
Yeah, it's unrefined sugar. We almost never use refined sugar.
We don't use pure white sugar. We haven't done for literally years.
Except for birthday cake icing.
Yeah.
But even I saw in one shop, the same, the usual company that makes icing sugar.
Billington's, you can get it.
Yes, you can get
like an
unrefined icing sugar. Yeah.
So that's 250 of that, and then 250 gram of egg yolks. So Dee assures me that that's around 10 egg yolks.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to crack those, and maybe Dee, you could tell us your experience. Oh, I'm doing it around the wrong way. Maybe Dee, you could tell us your experience actually with the custard.
Yes.
Because I think I've never tried it in the saucepan.
Yeah.
But have you ever had problems like with scrambling it and things
yes,
like
I
that?
have. When I've tried to make custard even in a bain-marie, it can get too hot because the water boils at 99.
Yeah.
And the custard should not go above 85 degrees.
Right, okay.
At around 84 to 85 degrees, the egg starts scrambling.
Right,
The protein in the egg starts scrambling. So, but below 84, custard doesn't thicken. So you're caught at literally a 1 degree bandwidth. You have to stay within, so it's extremely hard. And it was simply for these things that, chefs got their stars and medals, and still do. I mean, a chef cannot completely rely on an appliance as well.
No, they've got to have that that basic knowledge there of how to do it by hand.
Yes, and appliances can break, but the service still has to go on. So the appliances are good for delegating the job to a less experienced chef. Because there is a certain satisfaction in having whisked it by hand, and so some chefs still like doing all of that. You get that intimacy with the food. But in a busy kitchen, if you want to delegate, or at home where you've come home tired from work and you don't want to, and you want to eat healthier than opening a can, which is not really custard, it's a kind of a thickened starch.
I was going to say, isn't it a lot of cornstarch or something?
Yes.
So floury.
Correct. What you get from shop is a kind of a thickened cornstarch with a little bit of egg and a little bit of cream added for flavor.
Yeah.
But it's not custard. It's not the English custard. English custard is just egg yolks, cream and milk and sugar.
So we're coming up to the end there. Right, that's the 10 yolks. So I'm going to put the 10 yolky woos in there. Alright?
Yep. Nice.
Oh, nice. Sorry, splish splosh. And then, see, you're going to have to guide me, my darling, next time.
You basically shut the lid and just press start.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Is that down?
Yeah, just lift the lid and see if it's clicked or not.
Well, just press start.
Yes, please.
We've got the right things in there, yeah?
Yeah. One more time. That's it. It'll beep when it's done.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Brilliant. So that's it so far for the custard. Alright, so with the hot mix, it says wait temp, but it will just go on until it reaches the temperature it needs to be.
It's the chef's programmed it.
Yeah, so
Use that,
it's Massimo, isn't it? Massimo in Italy is a Michelin star chef. He's one of the people that actually developed this.
Yeah. And he's still developing it further.
Yeah. But he's put his expertise into it, and his culinary expertise. So really that's what you're buying. You're buying a product where
his mind has gone in.
Yeah, his mind's gone in, but what you get from it when you put all your ingredients in will come out at a really high level of quality of food.
Yes.
So that's why it's also important to try and use clean ingredients,
Yes.
fresh ingredients, to get the best from it.
Yes. So it's almost like a Michelin-starred appliance.
Yeah, it is in a funny way. It is, and these are kind of used in professional kitchens as well a lot.
I would imagine it's more for that than.
Well, it is really.
But we are recommending that rather than buy 2-3 things for your kitchen, something like this.
This is great because it's got the conductor in it. It heats up, doesn't it?
Soups.
Yeah, it's very good.
And it'll last you a lifetime.
Yeah. It's very good.
It's built like a tank.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, we've only just got it, but we can already tell.
Yeah,
that
it's good.
Sturdy.
It's sealed very well, and if you just take with everything, you just got to take good care of it. But yeah, so we're just waiting for that custard to do. Also, sorry, just to say that the version that Dee got was the XL one. It was the big one, wasn't it?
It's the slightly bigger one. So the other one is slightly smaller, probably enough.
The other one's just up to there, I think.
Yeah, it's less tall than this.
Yeah, so this is really a good
This is a good size. We are a big family, so we needed the bigger one.
5, 6.
And also we needed to do the videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But otherwise, the smaller one is quite enough.
Yeah. No, it's very good. It's very good. We're really pleased with it. It just takes a bit of time getting used to it, doing stuff for you and having all the recipes and things on when you're kind of used to having to do it all yourself. So, yeah, so we're just going to wait for that to do and then we'll be back with you. Alright, bye guys.
Bye.
Okay, so we're coming up to the end of the programme now. The machine thickens the custard itself. We don't use any thickeners or anything. So, okay, so that's the end. Yeah, that's ready to serve. We don't use anything to thicken it. The machine thickens it and everything. So it's really amazing. Guys, so the custard's finished there. You can see that's really nice. And I'm just going to pour it just so you can see the consistency.
So you didn't add a pinch of flour or anything like that. There's absolutely no thickness.
So if you look,
wow,
it's come out beautifully, and that's a fresh egg custard. Yeah.
Wow, that's thick and nice.
Yeah.
How is that even possible? That's perfect.
I think it's the whipping at the end that they do.
Yeah.
I'm going to move that bit.
I've never managed anything close to that perfection manually.
No, it's very light. It's sweet and creamy. And not too thick, but not watery either. It's just right. I sound like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. One was too hot, one was too cold, the other was just right. But it's very nice. So, yeah, hats off to the...
Isn't it? You're just right.
Oh, that's very sweet. I don't know what he's off.
Custard. More custard.
Oh, custard. That's alright, you can have custard. So, hats off to the HotmixPro for their custard program. Very good. It's great. It tells you how to make it. You just need the weighing scales and that's it really.
Yeah, and there's some way to modify programs, and you can add your own programs through an SD card. So
yeah, it's pretty awesome. Very good.
You haven't got there yet, but
yeah.
The fact that it gives professional results repeatably, that's I made it a couple of times.
It's consistent.
It's consistent. You just get the same thing over and over again without any problems.
I'm just going to say, so that's it for the custard.
Yeah.
But Dee, I'm going to ask Dee to maybe make fudge.
Okay, yeah.
Because his fudge in that is absolutely delicious. So I'm going to ask Dee to make fudge one week. And what we'll do is we'll explore this a bit more. There's quite a few recipes we can look at.
Yes.
You can do choux pastry and all kinds of stuff in it.
Yeah.
It's lovely. So
If
there's
I may
lots we can
say,
look at.
that recipe is very close to an ice cream base.
Yeah.
So slightly less fat, slightly more sugar.
Yeah.
And then you got ice cream or gelato, like
nice.
So gelato has very less cream. Ice cream has a little bit more fat, a little bit more cream, and so we can show ice cream. So we will do a video on ice cream. It's I can't turn the camera, but
no, but we've got a what's it called?
Nemox. We've got one already on the channel on Nemox, how to make gelato in 30 minutes.
So we'll do that. Yeah. We could even do that from the custard, actually.
Yeah, custard base is...
that's what I was just thinking. We could...
but the amount of cream that's there in custard can make it go globular when it freezes and stays as ice cream in the fridge for a long time. So they reduce the amount of fat. Yeah. But as far as the eggs are concerned, it prevents crystals from forming when you make ice cream. So custard is a great base for making ice creams. So
there we have it. The greatness of the Nemox being introduced to you and the greatness of the hot mix being demonstrated to you. We're really pleased with it, and we hope you enjoyed the video. And we'll also give you some tips on how to make it in a saucepan.
I mean, technically you can even steam things. They give you a little steaming basket, but that sounds like a little bit of a faff.
I don't want to steam using that. Yeah. But anyway, alright, thanks guys.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Enjoy your custard.
Cheers.
Bye.